having Michelle Obama,
Doesn't she?
obviously, Jennette McCurdy with us. Tell me what that was like to do the show with the First Lady.
It was insane. We had like 65 Secret Service on set. They were very strict and like Secret Service-y. And she was just excellent. She was so nice and came on and hugged everybody and made everybody feel right at home. And you know, everybody just had a great time with her.
It's all part of her mission. She's really been focused on healthy eating.
Yeah.
And you have become the veggie-loving ambassador, I'm told.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that, because I have to imagine that, like, of all the jobs to a young audience, you might have the toughest job.
With
selling,
veggies?
Yeah, I think selling vegetables. I got 4 kids, so I know some. Well, I personally, I agree. I think to sell them to some young kids sometimes it's got to be hard.
Sure. I'm teaming up with Bird's Eye Veggies, and we are inspiring a new generation of veggie lovers. That's kind of our ultimate goal. And I think that the veggies are a great thing. They're fun, and kids can really, if they think of them in new creative ways, they can really have a lot of fun things.
Do you cook? Are you a good cook?
I'm not a great cook, but Bird's Eye makes it easy because you literally just put everything in the microwave and it's done in a couple minutes.
Why did you decide that this was an issue? Because obviously it's a big issue for Michelle Obama too. I mean, you know, there's terrible numbers about obesity rates, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, I just think eating healthy makes you feel better, and I think that's the ultimate goal. Beyond any sort of weight issues or anything like that, life is about feeling good, and eating healthy helps that.
Do you think that the kids who are watching the show, and I know the show takes on issues, my daughters are obsessed with you and obsessed with the woman who plays Carly, and you know, but do you think that that's a strategy that'll work? My kids, by watching the show where you espouse vegetables, will make them actually want to make healthy choices versus chicken nuggets.
I certainly hope so. I think, you know, when kids watch shows where people sing songs, they want to sing songs. So hopefully, if they watch shows where people eat veggies, I want to eat veggies.
There was a study that said 90% of the shows or the commercials that air on the shows on a Saturday morning. So when your kids are watching, 90% exceed the dietary guidelines for sugar, fat, and salt. Like some tremendous number of what's being marketed, and that's kind of what you're up against, Miss Vegetable Ambassador. I mean, isn't that
Look out, sugary cereals! I'm coming for you with Bird's Eye. We'll get you.
You think that's going to be doable? I mean, is it what's the message? What's the sell that's going to make your average 9-year-old girl say, you know what, I actually would like to have some steamed broccoli?
I think that there are creative ways to treat your vegetables, and Bird's Eye does a lot of great things with the veggies that makes them extra tasty. So you might not think of corn as something you like or broccoli as something you like, but you'll find some sort of Bird's Eye original creation that makes it tasty for you, like broccoli and a cheese sauce or something like that.
I do like that. You've been doing the show now for 5 years. We were just talking about this a minute ago. You were 14 when you started the show?
14 when I started.
Wow, so your whole childhood really has been on that show.
Yeah, it's nuts. We all grew up together, really.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Have you're working on an album, and I didn't even realize you were a singer.
Yeah, I signed with Capitol Nashville a few years back, and I created an album, and they released it. And now I recently left that label, and I'm looking at other opportunities and seeing if music is something that'll fit into my life.
Is it music, acting?
It's acting.
So you're an actor first.
Yeah, for sure.
What made you decide to go do an album?
I always loved singing in the shower, and I loved writing my own songs, and I posted some songs on YouTube just for my fans to enjoy and see how they responded. They really seemed to like it, and then that's when Capitol saw the videos and decided to sign me.
That's awesome. What about a pilot? You're doing a new pilot too. What's that show?
I'm so excited. I'm doing a pilot in a few weeks with our producer Dan Schneider, who created iCarly and Drake and Josh and Zoe 101.
Is it a spin-off of iCarly?
It is. I can't say.
Does Sam finally break out and get her own show?
I can't say
Come
much.
on, tell me. There's a team of publicists here, but tell me. Come on.
It's horrible. I really can't say much, and I don't know much, to be honest with you. We're starting in a few weeks, and I haven't seen a script yet. Nothing.
All right.
But I know that Dan Schneider is creating it, and he has created great things in the past, and there's nobody that I trust more than him, so I'm glad to be under his